No matter where you are, no matter how far you have fallen, no matter how long you've been away from home, no matter what you've done, Jesus, our Father, will forgive you. You can come home. He wants you to come home. It's not too late. This world, if anyone tells you that it's too late, that's a lie. A lie from the pits of hell. You can come home. It's not too late for you. You are not too far gone. Jesus is waiting for you. If you come to him with a humble, sincere heart, he will forgive you and welcome you back home. If you read the parable of the prodigal child and everything that he did, he woke up, he came to himself in that pigsty, said, if I could just go home and be a servant in my Father's house, it'll be a better life than what I have here. And he walked home, and his father saw him in the distance, and he ran to him and fell on him and hugged him and kissed him, put shoes on his feet, gave him a robe and a ring. And he said, and the son said, Father, I've sinned against you. If I could just be a servant. He said, no, my child, you are my son and you are forgiven. I'm welcoming you back home. I forgive you. You can come home. And it's the same thing for all of us, no matter who you are, no matter what you've done. You can come home. It's not too late. Many things that I've done in my life, I didn't think I could be forgiven, but God forgave me. And there was a man in the Bible whose name was Saul, who persecuted the Christians, who had Christians put to death. And God came into his life, changed his life, changed his name from Saul to Paul, and used him greatly. He forgave Paul. And if God can forgive Paul the things that he's done, it says in there, there was one point where Paul says, I am the chiefest of sinners. So he had those thoughts too, that it's too late for me, that I'm too far gone, that God will never forgive me. He had those thoughts. I believe that. The prodigal child had those thoughts. I've had those thoughts. We've all had those thoughts. But those thoughts of it's too late and God will never forgive me, that is a lie from the devil. And don't you believe it. God is waiting. If you go home to him, to Jesus, our Father, with a humble, sincere heart, and say, Father, Jesus, please forgive me. I've sinned against you, and I'm sorry. He will welcome you home. He loves you. He wants you to come home. He wants us all to come home. So don't think it's too late for you, that you are too far gone, and that you've fallen too far away from him, because you haven't. You may have been away from him for days, weeks, months, years. I don't know how long it's been. It was years, it was decades for me. But in an instant, when you hit your knees with a humble, sincere heart and say, Father, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for all that I have done. Please, can I come home? He will forgive you and let you come home, and you can walk with him again in his light. You don't have to be in the darkness of this world, down in the mud with the pigs, rooting for your next meal in the corn husks of the slop that the pigs eat. You can come home to the Father's house, to his table, where he has set a place for you, because you are his child and he loves you. I promise you this. He will forgive you. If you read in His Word, His promises are true. You can stand upon His promises. This world changes from day to day. What people say about us, how they think, the situations that we go through, a good day, a bad day, all those things change in the matter of seconds, just like the wind blows. Circumstances in our life change. They can go from good to bad in an instant. But the one thing that never changes is our salvation, our rock, and that is Jesus Christ, that we can stand upon, our firm foundation, our Father, who will forgive us no matter how many times we fall. We can get back up and say, I'm sorry, and He will forgive us. If we come to Him with a humble, sincere heart, He will forgive us and welcome us home. He wants us all to come home, to be there with Him, where there is life and life more abundant, full of joy and peace that my mind can't even imagine. We get little glimpses of joy in this life and happiness. But imagine that in heaven with Jesus, that joyous feeling is eternal. No sadness, no sorrow, no rooting around in the pig pen wondering, what have I done with my life? A life with Jesus is a wonderful life. It's better than a life in this world, down in sin, in the mud. He's waiting for you to come home. You can come home. Get up and start walking. You can do this, and your Father will meet you there, forgive you, and welcome you home. I love you all. Wherever you are, I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening. Wherever you are in this world, whatever time that you watch this. God bless you all. Until next time, I love you. Goodbye.